Alright, we're back. I didn't like the quality of that other video, so I figured I'd show it off again. This is the AEA Backpacker / Assassin, depending on who you get it from. Has the built-in suppressor, which is removable. You can't fire it without it. It's pretty damn loud. But man, this thing is compact without that suppressor on it. Look at that. You can even fold the stock up. Thing becomes tiny. You can literally throw it in a backpack if you wanted to. In this state, at least. With a suppressor, it's a little bit longer, but you know. But this thing's making 55 foot-pounds. I want to show off some of the ammo that I like to use in it too. These Hunter Extremes are pretty nasty. They just turn into like a massive blob of lead. The Barracudas, these 30 grains, these things are really nice. The Barracuda Hunter, they sometimes like to jam. I don't know why. I think, like I said, I think it's an issue with like the hollow points and stuff, but these Hunter Extremes, they do just as good in expanding, but like to feed really well on this thing. This is a super fun gun, semi-auto, 10 shot. It's got a, get out of here, these little 10 round rotary mags. They work really good. Sometimes you have to lube them up. I noticed your pellets, they have like, you know, lead dust and little particles in them, and they end up getting jammed up inside the mechanism in these. So I take some Ballistol and some Q-tips and clean them up and lube them real good. Same thing within here. If you remove this shroud, there is what looks like a piston, and then your barrel, obviously, that it slides over, and sometimes it gets really gross and corroded with you know, lead and oil. So it's good to, I don't know, probably I say every 10 of pellets you fire through it, you should definitely clean it, because then it starts like binding up. Same with the action back here. You're definitely going to want to oil this up, you know, the bolt and whatnot. The, I think it's called like the pellet probe or something. The thing that rams them in. Put some oil on that as well. I found out if that's like really dry, sometimes the pellets like to stick to it. So you get a jam, and then if you do get a jam, yank it back. Definitely pull out your magazine, otherwise you're going to double, triple, quadruple feed it, and then you really got an issue. You don't want that. This I can fill up to, yeah, just over 25 MPa, around 26 MPa is what I like to fill it to. And she runs pretty damn good on that. Anything over that, you know, you're starting to have malfunctions and stuff. I guess these guns are a little picky on what they like for air pressure. Just because they're unregulated, every gun's going to be different. Whether it likes 26 MPa or, you know, 24, 25. That's just something you're going to have to find out if you get one. But man, that carbon fiber, it's just so nice. They should definitely offer these like this still. Even for a higher price, because man, it really is nice looking. It's a really fun gun. I was blowing tree saplings in half with it. Empty a mag into it and they just fold over. It's crazy. 55 foot-pounds is nothing to sneeze at. It was definitely, you know, with a well-placed shot, you could take pretty much whatever you want. Even a deer if you had to. Not ethically, but I mean, if you're a good shot, it'll do it. I think it's got the 450cc bottle. Also carbon fiber shroud, carbon fiber suppressor. It's got the milled CNC stock, which is really cool looking. Lightweight. I love that burnt orange. It's such a nice color. Really makes this thing pop. I seen not long ago they had like skeletonized grips for these in this color, and I should have got one. Now I SOL apparently. I'm stuck with this guy. Maybe I can have someone 3D print something for me, I don't know. This is also a pretty decent, cheap little scope. I think I paid like 60 or 70 bucks for it, which isn't too bad, It's a 2x7 Monstrum. Let's see if I can get you down in here. Illuminated. But yeah, it's pretty nice. I definitely like this gun a lot. I've had a lot of fun with it. I recommend it. They make them in 30 cal now, which is, they're not shooting as fast, so I don't know if I would recommend it. I would say probably stick with a 25 cal, because it looks like they're putting out the same amount of foot-pounds of energy, but the 25 cal is coming out a lot faster, and I'd rather have that velocity for, longer range shooting and whatnot. Another look at the Defender. That other video I had didn't come out too good either. I don't know what was up with the phone. I think my kid got a hold of it and started messing with it, but yeah, I definitely recommend the AEA. I'll be doing another little tabletop review of the 50 cal when I get that in. They make some cool guns at a really good price. They're definitely putting out the energy that these other guys are for, half the cost. They're not as, what would be the word? These are a little bit more crude, I guess. But they do function really well if you use them within their limits and find what they like. Like I said, this one likes to eat all this H&N stuff. I've tried the Hornets as well. Those things are pretty nasty. They feed good. The poly mags, meh, not so much. The Chrome Magnums, these Barracuda Hunters are, a little, I don't know, they just don't like to feed. I have a jam at least 1 or 2 times every magazine of these guys, so I still got quite a bit in that tin. These are probably my absolute favorite to fire out of these things. These really work good, and the H&N is a little bit harder of a lead, so you get better penetration than you do with the JSBs and whatnot. I just think they're too soft. Well, yeah, this is my backpacker with carbon fiber, everything. Sweet gun.